we're going to talk a little bit about search intent. This is just to get us used to search intent, because I know it's a lot of information, but this is the really fun class. I mean, they're all really fun, but search intent, this is just the fundamentals of what we're doing when we search. So reason behind a query. Now, query is a keyword search, right? We type something into Google. But why am I typing something into Google? There's navigational. Navigational means that I know the business already. I know Seymour Digital Media. I'm just going to type that in. I know they write a blog post every week. I'm going to go read it. I'm navigating to there. Who doesn't just type in Facebook into a URL now, right? Maybe even TikTok. So navigational is basically the business name. I know where I'm going, right? Informational. 80% of all searches are informational. Informational is top of funnel. We'll talk about that in a minute. But informational is like, how do I do this? Where do I find this? Like, what is the best foot cream? Actually, that's not informational, but it is kind of. Anyway, they are slightly interchangeable. There's no steadfast, but just know informational is top of funnel. It's 80% of all searches, and it's what most of us do. So then there's transactional. Some people go a step further and say there's transactional and there's also like before transactional, but it all comes down to transactional. Right? Transactional is I'm going to buy something. I have done all my research and now I'm going to go buy a TV, right? Things like that. So why are these important? Because these help us determine who we're writing for and who we want to come to our website. So if I have e-commerce, on maybe my category pages, I'm going to use keywords like best or buy or things like that. So those are modifiers to our keyword. Right? We'll get into keywords in a second. So commercial and investigation, that's the fourth one, right? So that's when I'm typing in a comparison, compare A to B to make my decisions on purchasing, right? So these two are kind of more interchangeable with their keywords. So when we're choosing keywords for our web pages, these things we want to take into account, like navigational, when they know my business, those are people that have maybe already bought from me. So they're just searching because they trust my content, right? So you're going to focus on different things. With informational, I'm just educating people to help them, giving helpful information that relates to my products. Transactional, I want you to buy, right? So these are the big ones, right? Especially for e-commerce mainly e-commerce. But I wanted to kind of help you start to understand what's going on here. So informational, right? Informational. When I'm searching for information, I'm getting new visitors to my website. I might be concerned with bounce rate. We're going to learn about that later. It's going to probably be related to my blog, and I can grow my retargeting list. So we got retargeting Google Ads, right? So I'm collecting information. I'm just helping people. Navigational is like lead magnet. You can use that, right? They already know me. We'll learn about tripwires. That's more of a social thing. We're going to focus on time on page, things like that in Google Analytics. Transactional, that's that core offer. I'm going to buy this thing. Your calls to action are important. You're going to be, working off total leads, total sales, like average sale value. So I'm measuring how many people come to the website and are they converting? The client's probably measuring like how many things did they buy? So we have to work that out between us, right? And then loyalty, they bought, I'm going to retain them, they trust me, and then I retain them. So we added this retention little portion here, and that's for targeting, measure, tracking, CRO, conversion rate optimization, a part of SEO and Google Ads, because when I get somebody to my website page, what do I want them to do, right? So first we work to get them there, then we work to convert them. So that's where email lists come in, repeat buying, and time on page, of course, right?